leaders and organizations have really had an impact on you? Maybe it's a local organization or a national one, or someone that you thought, man, these folks do a great job.
For sure. I feel like it's been a mixture of both. Like, certain organizations that I look up to, other organizations that like I've been a part of. I think, when I first started out, even being a part of like say FALA, the Florida Assisted Living Association, the person that I went through core training with, Alberta Granger, she was kind of like my mentor in the very, very beginning. The person that kind of inspired me to start our assisted living facility, this guy Greg, he had a small 6-bed ALF that was up in the DeLand area, and he was like my go-to. Like back in the day when I had thought about like what am I going to do for dinner tonight for Sarah, my first resident, when I was like freaking out because I had burnt like whatever was on the menu for that night. So, and I was the cook at the time, so I was like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? Like, and he's like, just relax, just remember, this is like hanging out with your own grandparents. Like, does she like pizza? Can we order something in? I'm like, okay, can I do that? He's like, yeah, just like, so just like those like when I was like nervous about all the state stuff, to people like, even like Pascal with like, Alf Boss, who's just always there, like to answer questions about licensing or things like that. And then people like I look up to now and even aspire to now on like LinkedIn. I don't know if, you follow James Lee at all. He's someone kind of in the senior living space, but just from like, just like his leadership, like abilities, the way he, talks about leadership is like kind of like a way that to me, like I feel like there's a lot of alignment there. So like he's been kind of like someone that I lean into when it comes to leading your teams thing, especially when you think about like leading like a team of caregivers, of people that are like maybe adventuring into this field for the first time and they're unfamiliar with it, and you're dealing with this like it's not just like a retail like environment where we're talking about like boxes and clothes and like things that have no feelings. Like we're in a service-based industry where we're like we have like human lives that are kind of at stake, and it's like are we making an impact on their life or not? And so like how do I lead my teams at that level, and how do I like help them grow and help them advance and help them see opportunity for themselves in the future? How do I so things like that. I would say other organizations like even like with Bridge the Gap, and just like the group of people that they've brought together for kind of just information and insight. I lean on that heavily because the sad part is that I feel like the adult daycare space doesn't have a lot of like guidance. There's not a large association. There's not like a lot of thought leaders to look up to, so we're kind of like, I'm kind of like relying at the mercy of like other people like in the senior living or the home care space to kind of be my guide,
But you're leading the way. So, I mean, if anybody has, I swear to you, what you've done, they're going to be like, oh, we're way behind.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.